Hello, pre-calc students. It's Miss Taz. We are going to be learning about law of cosines today. So you're going to need out some note paper. You're definitely going to need to take notes on this because you're going to be expected to know what to do next class. We will immediately be going into applications. So make sure you take good notes. You can ask questions when I see you next class. Okay, so Chapter 8.2, Law of Cosines. So my question to you is, law of cosines here is which ones can be solved using, not the law of cosines, but you can see here that I've highlighted the law of sines instead, okay? So what must you know in order to use the law of sines? Hopefully you said you need a side and angle combination, corresponding side and angle. So A, can you use the law of sines? What do you think? I don't know. Is it going to work? Here we go. Yes! Yes, you can use the law of sines. Again, because you have this corresponding side and angle. Okay, how about for B? Can you use the law of sines? I keep saying cosine, sorry. Can you use the law of sines? What are we going to do? Hello? No! You cannot. You do not have the corresponding side and angle. How about 3? Yes. Very good. Hopefully you said yes. This thing isn't popping up very nicely for me. Here is your corresponding side and angle here. How about D? Yes, hopefully you said yes, because you can find this angle up here very easy. All you have to do is subtract those and you have your corresponding side and angle. So you can use that one as well. How about the last one? No, right? You don't have any angles in here, so it's impossible. So let's go through real quick. This is your, what do we know? We have a side, and an angle. So this is side, angle here, right? Remember, not angle, side. We know why we don't do that. This one here is a side, angle, side. This is side, angle, side. Now we have here, we have an angle, side, or a side, angle. I don't exactly remember, to be honest. I think it's called an angle, side, which order it goes in. Here we have an angle, side, angle. And lastly, we have a side. So you can use the law of sines for side, angles, angle, sides, and angle, side, angles. But not for side, angle, side, and not for side. You cannot do this. So we're going to learn another method in order to find that. Okay? So you can see here my little note. We have not learned enough information since I've jumped to chapter 8.1 and 8.2 and skipped over some other chapters. We haven't learned enough to be able to prove this. So keep that in mind, okay? So the first version up here is your law of cosine. Law of cosines here. You notice you have your sides. These are being multiplied. This is subtracted. You have an angle here. So this is side A. This is angle A. So if I here had side B, then all the way over here, this should be angle what? B. Okay? Hope you're interacting with me. It makes you learn it better. So then you just have your remaining sides here. That would be A and C. This would be times A and C here. Okay? The next piece here is, if this is C, this is the next manipulation, then this needs to be angle, yes, C, right? So this is going to be our A, this is going to be B, we're going to have B and C here, okay? At any time, remember to pause so you can take notes if you need to. These are just different variations of them, okay? So a couple notes down here. If the angle being used is 90 degrees, particularly in this manipulation right here, if this is 90 degrees, what's the cosine of 90? Think about it. What's the cosine of 90? Hopefully you're going, it's 0. Well, this is 0. So this is 0, not degrees, but 0, which means this whole piece is 0, which means this is just the what? Pythagorean theorem. All right, so a couple notes, right? If cosine of 90, which is 0, right, we get the Pythagorean theorem, which is a version of the law of cosines. Really, the law of cosines is derived from the Pythagorean theorem. Okay? All right, so down here, one last note real quick. Let me get this guy out of the way. One last note here is, it's good practice to use the law of sines, law of cosines to solve for the largest angle here. Largest angle. First, because the law of cosines will calculate obtuse angles. We've talked in class about how the law of sines does not. It only gives you acute angles, and then sometimes you have to know to subtract it from 180. Well, what's great about the law of cosines is if it's supposed to be obtuse, it will give you an obtuse. If it's supposed to be acute, it will give you an acute angle. Okay, so let's start. We're going to look at 3 examples. So example 1 here, as we go through, we're going to just solve for side B. Okay, and you are going to, at this point, you're going to see, I'm going to stop the recording after this one because these get too long. I can't put them on YouTube. So I will stop the recording after this example, and so you'll have 2 different videos that you need to watch to pick up from. Okay, so to solve for B, you are given, look at it, you're given a side, an angle, and a side. So we're given side, angle, side. So since I'm looking for B, I'm going to use the law of cosines equation that starts with B. So that's B squared equals A squared plus C squared minus 2 times A times C times the cosine of angle what? B. Good. Now this is the easiest way to find it. It's easy when you have to find a side. It's not nearly as easy when you have to find an angle. So I'm just going to fill in what we know. Since this is angle C, across from it, this is your side C. This is angle A, so this is your side A. And so we're just going to fill those in, right? So this is going to be 7 squared plus 3 squared minus 2 times 7 times 3 cosine of 130 degrees. Okay? This, at this point, can be just plugged right into your calculator, plugged and chugged. You can go through. If you want to pause right now, plug it in, see what you get. That would be great. And then you can come back and check your answers. Okay? So B squared plugged in. This should end up, this is B squared. You're going to plug all that in. I honestly don't know what I get. I didn't write it down. And then you're going to take the square root of that answer. So B is approximately 9.219 centimeters. Okay, and there's your solution for that. All right, so I am going to stop here. I need you to go in and click on the second video, and we will continue with the 2 other examples.